Be nice if that plane overhead would shut up, but can't control everything that you're around. Make sure that this... Alright, make sure we're not burning battery on the phone for a couple of different reasons. And we're basically in the area that we were in last week when we came back to get the trail cams, which didn't go quite as planned, but these things will happen. But out looking for tracks and trying to see if we can elicit wood knocks in the same general area. This may be my trail from last week too. But I'm also trying a kind of controlled experiment using a different camera, because I find that the iCams, the audio is kind of so-so. And I think my other camera does a better job a little bit, so we're going to kind of test out that theory too. And between the two, we'll see what happens today. It's very quiet today, which is good. And again, I'm trying to find where the stream is to mitigate wet feet. Or we're just going to do this, kind of parallel the stream today. It's not really that far a walk in. Once you're, bearing in mind we're already in there, but I actually found my other trail, so I guess I'm backtracking from a week ago. But like I said, nice and quiet today, so other than me yapping. Last week we came down here and we got some serenade by way of wood knock when we got in here, or what sounded like them anyway. And we'll just basically see if we can get similar, and if not, we'll move up the way. See what other tracks are about today. Now last week down here we had sign of kind of like a deer bedding down area, and the fresh snow has probably covered that up, unless they came back and it's something they do on a regular basis. Jury's out on that. But the thing to bear in mind with any new tracks that we do find, this snow is fresh snow from last night or the night before, so anything fresh in the snow here that's crystal clear is basically going to be within, I guess I did cross the stream, didn't realize it. Interesting. But they'll be within 24, 48 hours old, so fairly fresh. So yeah, here's some deer, but these are old. Huh? These look like they're old. Snow covered them over. Let's get over by the wetland here and see what we can see. Yeah, so regarding the wood knocks, yeah, you're near all the scrubby stuff. It doesn't really open up. That's not what I want. No visibility. part that opens up, if at all possible. We're not in the same spot. We're like in a different corner. Because this is all but point to be made, they could make good use of cover in this shit. All right, that I don't know if you're on water or not. Whoop! Something new to try with that. For anyone wondering what I just did, that's a bad attempt at Tuvan throat singing. One of those more esoteric things that I sort of know how to do, keyword being sort of. We appear to have been over to the left a bit. A deer trail they've been through here. If they're around, they don't seem to be a fan. Oh well. We want to be over here. I'm just a little leery because I break through in a couple of spots where it was not as solid as it looks, and you don't know how much of that is potentially water. Doesn't seem to be, but it is wetland, so you never know. But like that. And that, and that, okay. And very reminiscent of the Mana Tower, you can see the water right there. Alright, so the only thing making noise out this end is me today, so I think we're going to move back up the way, and we're going to see if we can see if they're a little bit north of here. They seem to be. God damn it. And partly because a lot of that snow right there is deeper than it looks. I don't know if the camera caught that, but I just went through up to my knee more than once. The rest of it's not even ankle deep. So we're going to make our way back out, and from there we will see what's going on north of here. So far though, not really a lot in the way of new tracks. So quick camera experiment there. All right. Shit. Clumsy me. Yeah, the fun that's proving to be today is there's a lot of the secondary layer snow is hiding little pockets and things that are deeper than it would seem. So we're sort of trying to find our way, the path of least resistance. So there's my trail back out. No, yes it is. I just gotta backtrack out then. So I've been tempted to do a not so much in the woods video as much. It's like an op-ed kind of thing. Kind of try to start a discussion somehow on the nature of what Sasquatch is and isn't. So I'll throw it out here first. And not just another repetition of kind of like Flesh and Blood versus the Woo, but more of a covering all the possibilities, because I think the age-old Flesh and Blood versus Woo thing is an oversimplification. And one piece of the puzzle, and probably not the most popular, that many don't touch on that much, is what is it if it doesn't exist. I mean, I think this is a lot of where the more fringe ideas begin, because they're trying. I think I also kind of put some thought that the giganto theory begins in that. It's an attempt to put a round peg in a square hole to answer a question, but it doesn't do it. And that's one of the things I'll cover. I might even do the op-ed today if I have the right venue, and then I can like use it as a voiceover or something. But I'm gonna end the segment now and cover some ground and see if I can locate any wood knockers, because they have been in here for a while. Hopefully they haven't moved on. The weather hasn't really changed. There's not really any reason for them to. It's not April yet. So we're going to end this segment here.